grease the pan. I didn't grease the pan. What do I do? What do I do? Alexa, call mom. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you guys here with me because 2020 has been a real challenge, not only for me, but for pretty much anyone in the globe. COVID-19, the election, fires, earthquakes, floods. It's been a shit show, and it's been really making me depressed, and I'm sure everyone else is struggling as well. And it's the end of the year. It's December, and I figured that now would be a great time to bake Mama's chocolate cake. This is the cake that ends all cakes. This is the one that I bring out when I'm having a bad semester or a bad day. This is the one that I ask my mom to bake for me, and it is amazing. It is so moist. If you love chocolate, you should definitely follow along with me, bake this cake with me, because it is going to be amazing. I've got all of my ingredients here with me, and I'm gonna just jump in and get started. So I'm in my kitchen. If you've noticed, it looks a little bit different than some of the previous videos. That's because during quarantine, Jared did an amazing job redoing the entire kitchen. He remodeled, he built this island from scratch. The countertops are made out of carbon fiber and the epoxy pours. He built the island around the oven, and we got new appliances, and I'm super excited to have this kitchen. Another addition is my chair. We got this chair because I loved it so much while I was in class. I was able to sit up higher, and this just allows me to roll around the kitchen, get to the refrigerator, to the sink, to the stove without stepping down or using a stool or having to jump up on the counters. I'm able to do that and not touch the floor with my feet. As you may know, I'm going to be baking this cake with my feet. This is the first time that I will be baking on this channel with my feet, and we're gonna see how it turns out. This is the first time for me to actually bake this cake, so I'm super excited about it, and I cannot wait. This is the cake that I bake when I need to eat my feelings. Believe me, you're gonna wanna try this one out. So let's just get started. I'm gonna roll over to the sink, and I'm gonna wash my feet. If you are seriously disgusted about me using my feet or baking with my feet, that's okay. I don't care. I don't need you shitting in my pants. I'm gonna bake the cake anyways. It's my cake and I'm gonna eat it. But if you're super excited like I am and want to see me bake this cake with my feet, then stay tuned. I can't wait. But here we go. I've got my towel. I'm drying off, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna, look at this. I'm rolling over. Didn't even touch the floor. Great. So I've got all my ingredients. Let's get into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move everything out of the way a little bit to make some room for our mixing. Oh, right. So the first thing that I obviously need to do is I need to preheat the oven. I'm going to do that at 350 degrees. The oven is preheating. So now what I'm going to do is I've got my large bowl here, and I'm going to mix together Devil's Food Cake. Isn't that appropriate? And you may notice that I'm wearing leggings. So the reason why I'm wearing leggings today is because I didn't want my pant legs. I didn't want my pant legs to get into the bowls or, mix in with our chocolate. So I'm going to grab a knife. I'm going to cut the bag. I just learned over the years to be very cautious about touching food, especially if it's going to be for someone else. This is only for me, so I shouldn't really care, but it's just a force of habit, I guess. So if you guys are wondering, I did take home ec class when I was in high school, and the reason why I chose to take that was the only other option for me was to take woodworking, and yeah, that wasn't going to work out. So I was able to take home ec class. They made some adaptations for me. They did get me a taller chair so that I could reach the sink. I wasn't allowed to participate in the cooking. I wasn't able to participate as much as the other kids. I was able to follow along and do, learn about the recipes, but I wasn't able to actually do any of the cooking. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to mix in is chocolate Jell-O pudding mix. This is the instant kind from Jell-O. The reason why they didn't want me to bake in the class was because they felt like some of the other kids might have a problem with me using my feet or for sanitation reasons. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sour cream in. So it asks for 1 cup of sour cream. So I got this 8-ounce container. All I have to do is just open up the container, give it a little squish. But anyway, what I ended up doing in high school, as far as the cooking classes, I would take my favorite recipes, I would take them home and I would bake them at home and share it with my family and friends who didn't mind that I was baking with my feet. And they turned out really well. Banana nut bread was probably my favorite. 1 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to grab this. This is my favorite measuring cup. It's got measurements all the way down and all the way up as well. Pray for me, guys. I'm going to try to open this without making a mess. Okay, got it loose. Okay, so we're going to measure out 1 cup. Okay, got that. Pour that in there. There you go. And because this measuring cup has a really nice handle, I'm able to hold on to it with 1 foot and roll around and bring it over. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to pour that in. Try not to make a mess. Okay. So the next thing that we need, 4 beaten eggs. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky part. I've got my eggs here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack them into this bowl. And if there are any shells, hopefully there's not, but if there are any shells, I'll be able to scoop them out instead of having to scoop them out of the bowl of mix, which can be, we don't need crunchy cake. 2 cups of chocolate chips. Probably a little at a time, just to make sure that I'm getting it in. We are done with that. So we are almost ready to put all of this into the pan. And I think that this is going to be one of the biggest challenges, is trying to get this mixture into the bundt can. So let me grab it. Okay. And I'm going to see if I can get as much as I possibly can and just the pan. I didn't grease the pan. I didn't grease the pan. What do I do? What do I do? I didn't grease the pan. I didn't grease the pan. Alexa, call mom.
Hello?
Mom!
What?
I didn't grease the pan.
Oh no! The cake's not gonna come out.
Okay, well, should I take the mix out of the pan?
You can go ahead and take the cake out, clean the pan, and then you have that spray where you can put flour in it. Okay, then you can spray the pan.
Okay.
You know something? As we were talking about this, I was going to remind you, don't forget to grease the pan. But I'm going to tell that it's so done that she knows that.
Alright guys, I made a major mistake. Yeah, I realized after pouring all of the mix into the pan that I didn't grease the pan ahead of time, called my mom, asked her if I could just pour it back into the bowl, and she says, yes, you definitely need to do that or else the cake's not going to come out of the pan. So I've got some vegetable oil. Hopefully this works because I don't have any of the spray kind. Like a tablespoon of this. Yeah. I'm gonna get it once more. Look at that, you guys. My chocolatey devil's food cake, end of the world, ready to go into the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 50 minutes.
50 minutes, starting now.
So while our cake is in the oven and I'm starting to clean up, let me tell you a little bit about what I've been doing this year. I've been a little MIA with YouTube because I've been really busy this past year starting my own business. It was my senior thesis project to solve a problem, and the problem that I solved was helping people with disabilities get jobs. One of the things that is super amazing about my YouTube channel is that I've been able to change the perspective of what it means to have a disability. And by showcasing what I'm capable of through video, I'm able to share my experiences and answer people's questions about my disability. My YouTube channel has been a way for me to kind of explain and show people, how I do things. And I wanted to take that idea, I wanted to take that concept of showing what I'm capable of and make it into a movement for other people with disabilities to also showcase what they're capable of. So I designed and developed an online platform for people with disabilities to showcase what they're capable of. It has been an amazing opportunity. And now through 2020, when we were just beginning to start the development, COVID hit, and it was really hard, but we persisted through. Me and my team decided to go ahead and move forward. We know that this is a huge need to help people with disabilities not only get jobs, but to show that they are more than their disability. And that is one of the things that is really what my YouTube channel is all about, is going beyond what is possible and showcasing that my disability doesn't define me. The name of the company is called Visible. It's V15ABLE. Because 15% of the global population has some sort of disability, we wanted to represent them in our company, and we want to make them more visible to the world because we are able to do anything. I believe in everyone who has a disability that you can work. It's just a matter of showcasing what you are capable of. I've started selling all of my paintings. Some of you have seen that I'm an artist and that I paint with my feet, and there are several videos on my YouTube channel of me painting. I'm going to be starting to do more of those, and those paintings are going to be sold on the Visible website. You can bid on them through auction, or you can buy them straight out. And all the money of selling these paintings is going straight back into the business to help with the costs. Really hope that you join me on visible.com. I'll leave a link down in this description below so that you can check out the website. You can buy paintings. You can even donate if you just want to help support our cause. You can just donate $1, $5. Every dollar counts, and every dollar is going straight back into the business. This is just something that we're really passionate about, and we want to see Visible be the social media platform, the online platform for people with disabilities. Back to the cake. I know I'm rambling. This has been a really long video. I'm going to clean up, and I will be back when the cake is finished. To bake the cake. It looks like it turned out really well. The chocolate drizzle just gives it that extra flavor to it. But I'm really happy with the way that it turned out, and it worked out great. I did have some issues cracking the eggs, but I was able to resolve that by scooping out some of the eggshells, you know, I try my best, but you know, sometimes you need a little bit of help, and that's okay. So I'm really excited to dig into this cake. I hope you liked this video. Hit the subscribe button, give it a like. Yeah, I really appreciate all of the support from over the years. And if you're having a hard time during quarantine, or you're battling issues with COVID or the election, or you know, whatever's going on in your life, you should definitely try and bake this cake and sit down and have yourself just a good old chocolatey evening, because this cake, this particular one, always makes me feel good afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and dig in. Have a happy holidays for everyone. I hope you are being safe, and I hope your family is well. Remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, all those things that we need to do in order to be safe during COVID. And you know, quarantine doesn't have to be that bad. We can always learn how to do new and exciting things, and I definitely learned how to bake my mom's chocolate cake, and I will be baking it again and again and again in the future, because I love it that much. And I hope that Jared's gonna come up here soon, and we're going to nibble on it and enjoy our cake. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.